In early dating, many of us find ourselves in the trap of either giving too much too soon or holding back out of fear and not giving enough. Unfortunately, neither of these two approaches achieves the goal of creating deep and meaningful connection, and they actually only go to sabotage the very connection that we deeply desire to have. Today, we're going to be exploring the secret behind creating genuine, balanced attraction. And stick around, because I'm going to be sharing with you a game-changing way to read a woman's energy and know if she is truly matching your intention and investment in this connection. Hi, I'm Olivia Chevalier. I am a love and confidence coach that specializes in helping ambitious men to develop a deep sense of authentic confidence and master social, communication, and dating skills. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then do be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you can get updates on all my future videos. Let's get back to how you can start building a more genuine and balanced connection. So the key principle that we need to understand here in building a harmonious, lasting connection is the principle of reciprocity. Now, let's talk about what reciprocity really looks like in early dating. It's not about keeping score or playing games. It's about co-creating a natural rhythm of mutual investment that allows attraction to build organically. Think of it like a dance. When both partners are moving in sync with each other, there's flow. When one partner pushes whilst the other one pulls back, the dance feels forced and unnatural. In early dating, we can pick up on this subtle dance of reciprocity in several different aspects. In the flow of conversation, in the initiation of contact, in the planning of dates, and in the depth of emotional sharing. When these exchanges are balanced and there's reciprocity happening, both people feel equally seen, valued, and safe to show interest. When it's imbalanced, there's a tendency for one or both of the partners to feel overwhelmed or unnourished by the dynamic. One of the most common patterns in early dating is overgiving. This might show up in several different ways. Perhaps you're always the one to initiate the first contact. Maybe you're always the one planning elaborate and fun dates without any reciprocation. Or perhaps by sharing too much emotional depth too soon, or by being constantly available. What's fascinating is that overgiving often comes from a genuine good place, wanting to show interest, wanting to make someone feel special, to show them that you like them. But paradoxically, it can actually start to stunt the natural progression of attraction and connection from happening. Why? Because it doesn't leave any space for the other person to actually step forward and invest mutually in you. It's like trying to fill a cup that's already full. Now let's talk about the second pattern, which can come up often in early dating, which is undergiving. Now, this may show up in certain ways, such as taking an awfully long time to respond to messages, not making a consistent effort to make dates and plans where you can meet up and connect, being overly cautious to share emotional vulnerability, and being inconsistent with your availability and efforts to invest in this relationship. Flaking out and canceling dates last minute, or forgetting to follow through on plans that you both made together. The unfortunate effect of this undergiving pattern is, even if you are interested in someone, it sends a very clear signal that you are not interested enough or willing to create and build a connection with them. Regardless of which place this undergiving may be coming from, whether it's a fear of vulnerability and intimacy and closeness, or a fear of moving too fast and losing freedom in some way, or it's a genuine lack of interest, most of the time high-value women are going to read a lack of giving as a clear signal that you're not interested in her, that you're not willing to invest mutually in a relationship, and that you're not really wanting to meet her in the middle and co-create any kind of meaningful connection. So for any high-value woman who respects herself, this is a really great surefire way to kill the connection and lose her interest very, very fast. When you start to show that you're flaky and you're inconsistent and that your actions and your words are not matching up, it's a great way to kill her interest as fast as possible. So what's the solution? If it's not to overgive and it's not to undergive, how do we find a balanced giving, a balanced investment that is mutual and co-creative between the two of you? Well, creating a balanced connection is not about holding back or playing hard to get, or overgiving and getting overly excited about someone's potential. It's about giving authentically whilst also staying attuned to the natural flow of reciprocity. This means giving from a place of genuine desire rather than obligation. It means creating space and opportunity for the other person to reciprocate, whilst also taking your turn to reciprocate where it's appropriate. It's about staying present with how the exchange feels moment to moment emotionally, and practically. And it also means adjusting your level of investment based on what's coming back. Think of it like you're having a conversation. If you're the one who's doing all of the talking, then there's no space for a dialogue. And likewise, if you're the one who's doing all of the listening, then there's no space for the other person to get to know you. The same principle applies with dating. Meaningful connections require both people to participate actively. So now that we have a bit of an understanding about what it looks like to be in a reciprocal connection, now let's talk about how we can start to read the energy of reciprocity as well. Here's what most people get wrong about reciprocity. It's not just about actions, it's about energy as well. Someone might be going through the motions of reciprocating with their actions, but their energy might be telling you a very different story. It's important to pay attention to the quality of their engagement, not just the frequency, as well as paying attention to things such as their enthusiasm for making plans. Are they excited to see you? Are they excited to do stuff with you? Are they coming to the end of the date and they're sad to be saying goodbye and they're excited when they can see you again? Does their energy really tell you that there is enthusiasm? And how present are they when you are together? Are they constantly checking their phone and being distracted by other things and not really paying attention to the conversations or asking engaging questions? Or are they being fully present with you? Present with everything that you're doing, everything that you're saying, completely in a bubble together, enjoying that connection and watching it flourish and grow. And finally, the last thing to pay attention to is, are they creating opportunities for genuine connection and closeness to occur? Is their energy reciprocating intimacy and physical touch and emotional intimacy? Are they trying to share stories and emotions with you and experiences that create a feeling of connection? But in truth, the biggest indicator of reciprocity is how you feel in the connection. True reciprocity feels effortless and exciting, and you're excited to see each other. If you constantly find yourself feeling insecure and questioning whether or not this person actually likes you and wants to invest in you, then that is very valuable information that you should pay attention to. Okay, so time for a bonus tip. You guys know I love a bonus tip. Here is a powerful approach that you can use when you notice that there's an imbalance in your connection. Combine honest communication with healthy space. When you notice that the investment and energy that's being put into the connection is imbalanced between the two of you, start by first expressing yourself authentically. This might sound something like, hey, I'm really enjoying connecting with you and getting to know you. We have a great time together and I'm excited to see where this could go. But I've noticed that I seem to be the one who's initiating a lot of the time. I really value relationships where we're both equally investing in each other. I would love to feel reciprocated in my effort to build and explore our connection further. Then give her the space to respond naturally. This isn't about testing or playing games. It's about authentically communicating what you expect from this relationship and setting a standard. You're simply being honest about what you expect in a deep and meaningful connection, and you're giving her the space to show you with her authentic response how she wants to reciprocate. Pay attention to how she receives this openness. Does she appreciate the honesty and the transparency? Does she make an effort to be vulnerable as well and meet you in the middle? Or does she become defensive and protective and start making empty excuses? Her response will tell you everything that you need to know about her readiness for the connection. And just from this simple conversation, you already know how you need to move forward with the way that you're investing your energy in her. Balanced, mutually invested connections create the strongest foundation for long-lasting attraction. When both people feel that there is a mutual effort to build and nurture a connection, something magical happens. Emotional trust develops, attraction deepens, and an authentic connection flourishes. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If this video resonated for you, then do be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with anybody that you think would value this content. And give us a comment below. Have you ever found yourself in a non-reciprocal dynamic? And if so, were you undergiving or overgiving? How do you find this idea of reciprocity fits into your current relationships and dynamics? A really important aspect of making sure that you don't go into the trap of overgiving and overexerting yourself in a dynamic is to make sure that you know that you're really connecting with the person who's in front of you, rather than falling in love with the idea of who they could be. In the video that's on screen now, I talk extensively about how important it is to make sure that you're not falling for the trap of dating someone for their potential. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you over there in the next video. Bye.